So this will kind of be like a little one-shot jumping back into the world. After you guys had just left the last island where you had shoved the ghost off of the edge of the island into the abyss, despawning him from the world, and then had been chased by Captain Bellaflux. Let me go ahead and open up the map where you guys are. So you guys are that circle, and Captain Beckham, he will come down to you guys and say, "Well, I know that was quite the close one that we had, but if you all are interested in one more sort of stop before Medius, I have a good feeling about this one. Something for your friend there tells me," as he kind of pulls open his compass and is just staring at it, and the needle follows ever slightly towards Serpens Insula, the island of snakes. Yeah, you guys are level 6, by the way.
Oh, did I level up?
Yes. So,
yes.
he'll tell you, "Are you up for it, lads?"
I mean,
check it out.
I guess we can. The last island was interesting.
Well, at least this one is on the way towards our destination. Because if you guys look on the map, it's directly due north from you guys, just before the island of Medius, where the port is. So, he will say, "We shall set sail then." He'll lean in towards you guys. He'll go, just a word of caution when we do get there. Something along the lines of, there's a snake every 17 feet when you're on the island. That's just roughly how the metrics are. So, on we go!
Excuse me?
He just kind of laughs.
that metric seems skewed a bit.
Oh, I'm sure there's a hole with 500 of them.
Is it one of those? What is it? The average number of spiders somebody eats in a year is 10 spiders, but that's only if you encounter Spider McGinnis.
It's like a guy that eats thousands by himself. He skews the metric by himself. That's kind of like what this is, because it's actually, this island is based off of a real-world one in Brazil called Ilha de Serpientes, which is the island of snakes. And it has a very similar.
I was going to say it's definitely not Ireland.
Not, maybe. As you guys pull up on the outside of the island, about half a day's travel later, you see a halfling man with red hair, and he's sipping a Guinness. No, so you guys arrive at Serpens Insula. It is a sort of medium-sized island as far as this goes. It probably takes about a day to walk from one side to the other. Probably about a day, even though it's not the same speed that you guys could walk in a day. The island is just so covered with snakes that you tend to have to watch where you step as you walk, so you take it a little bit slower as you go, typically. I think I want everyone to go ahead and roll a history check.
Such happy, upbeat music.
So, Mira and Dan, I think you all would be familiar that this island here, it houses a lighthouse in the middle of the island. And it's said that some crews would come here occasionally to change out the light bulb, or the torch within the tower, to keep the lighthouse going so that ships can navigate around here. And I think as you guys start to pull up, it'd be a little bit later in the evening or earlier in the morning, you guys see the light is kind of really dim, and it's flickering. Almost as if the light hasn't been changed in a very long time. Or for however long this lantern can stay lit within this lighthouse. And I think, Mira, you've probably heard tale. This lighthouse, it doesn't have a traditional light, per se, inside of it. It's actually like a sort of magical bulb or flame that illuminates this area and can seemingly last a little bit longer than most kind of torch fluids would.
Weird magic lights.
Yeah, effectively.
Magic light bulbs. Hopefully this doesn't go the same way as the magic elevator.
You touch it and you... So, as you guys roll
Touch it and get sent straight to hell!
As you guys...
or to someplace with hot ladies.
That's a possibility. As you guys...
Do we want to roll those dice?
Yes. As you guys get your ship into position here on the beach, you can kind of see this path that winds up into the forest. And it's not really swampy or boggy. It's just like heavy forest, fallen branches and trees, heavier evergreens that look like they could have thrived inside of a mangrove-like swamp, but they are more lush and green, similar to what you would have seen in Viridis or also Arboris. Kind of like a mix of the two. But you do see a clear-cut path from the beach that goes up into the woods. In this immediate area on this island, when you kind of pull up, I'd imagine most of you immediately check out of curiosity or fear, looking for snakes. And in the immediate vicinity, you could probably see a couple of them just slithering around, but not to the degree that you saw, not to the degree that you were told, of 1 every 17 feet. So you'd imagine it's probably more dense in the forest.
Can we tell what kind of snakes these are? Are they venomous or are they just like rat snakes?
Good. Go ahead and roll a perception check. And anyone else that is curious can also do it.
Sure.
It's actually pretty good. So, I think Fulwin, you would immediately note that there is many different colors of snakes here. Between the numbers that you can see. Dan sees what looks to be in the forest, some of the trees move, and it doesn't appear to be the wind. And Mira, you also note that some of these snakes have patterns that insinuate danger. So they could be poisonous, they could be non. It's a nice collective of all of them. With Dan noting that some of them might be larger than normal snakes do.
Gotta be careful with stepping on these snakes.
I'm seeing colors. Colors normally mean venom, right?
You can insinuate that.
Would that be something Mira would think of too?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a nature check. And I will say, in addition to the history checks earlier, Mira and Dan...
Oh, nat 20.
That's awesome. And especially Mira, you immediately recall, as you see one of the snakes, there is a special snake that is endangered and lives on this island, called a pumpkin snake.
Oh, yes, I'm recalling now something I studied before, a pumpkin snake. It's an endangered species.
Is it dangerous?
I guess I could show you. It's actually from the Feywilds.
I know if it's dangerous or not.
Yes, I will give you that. I can't... Can you see that picture? Not sure.
I see, like, I'm getting the stats, but not the...
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to look at it too closely.
It is a highly poisonous snake that has a vibrant green and blue colors to its white skin, and it has the flaps of its hood like a cobra.
Okay, I see the token of it. It definitely looks...
The token is what I would... You see, it's kind of like a king cobra with multiple colors of blue and yellow and white. So, it is a endangered snake that lives only here on this island that you know of.
Cool.
Yeah, this distinct coloration will help us detect it from the others.
Yeah, this distinct coloration will let us know when it's that one that's currently killing us.
Precisely.
So, as the boat is pulled in and you guys are able to make way, if you would like, Captain Beckham will turn to you all and say, Well, if you do find anything that is of interest, please let me know or bring it back. That would be awesome. Especially plenty of treasure.
Of course.
Yeah,
You the treasure.
All of the treasure. He goes, well, safe travels, as he, flips closed his compass, and he will, after he kind of, take note of it, he'll be like, it seems that the treasure that you're looking for is into the jungle a little bit. Probably by the lighthouse, I assume, and or within it.
Good to know, I guess.
So, how would you guys like to helm your travel into the forest?
Tuck my pants into my boots.
You kind of cover every little crevice of your body, tucking in your pants into your boots, making sure nothing can get there. Are you guys doing a marching order at all?
It's just snakes. Why do we need a marching order?
It will take... Go ahead.
Who's the best at spotting these snakes or evading them?
Probably forward.
My perception is a +4.
That's way better than mine. So I think you should take the lead.
Yeah,
Goody.
perception is +4. So I think we put Mira in the middle.
Yeah, it makes sense, yeah.
I think from your guys' perspective, too, it'll take roughly 4 hours at a slow pace to get to the center of the island, where the lighthouse would be. So
Now, those large... those snakes that you mentioned, the Feywild snakes, how big are they?
They're like normal sized king cobra. They're up to 6 feet, maybe.
Okay.
I think that's pretty big for a cobra, actually, but they do get pretty big. Now, the ones that Dan saw were big enough to move trees, but he didn't actually see any of those.
Just in case, I'm gonna use my cloak of many fashions, and I'm gonna use it to make it look like this pumpkin snake.
Okay, like
scare
the
off other
hood.
snakes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alrighty.
I mean, where would that scare off the other snakes? It's endangered. Something tells me it's losing the fight in the in the food chain here.
As you guys make your travel, I want everyone to make a survival check.
Survival is... There it is.
You guys make your way, almost agonizingly slow, up through the mountains, up to the hillsides here, and then into the forest. And I think immediately as you guys are kind of going down the trail, you see snakes dangling from the trees in the distance, hanging, slithering on the floor. You see them around the bases of trees, and you kind of just do your best to stay on the path and avoid them. And the occasional one you'll see just dangling on in front of you on the path. You kind of have to go around it to not disturb it by any means. And with it doing this earlier in the morning, they're still a little slow on the go. So they're not fully present as they're waking up. So you guys make a little bit of a headway into this jungle-like area. As you continue on, you start to see, as it gets more dense, more trees that make it kind of thicker, cutting out most of the light. It starts to get more and more snakes you see. And you'd probably hit a patch here and there where you don't see any, and then you'd see a ton. And then, as you're walking, one of the first things that you notice is a massive trail seems to have intersected against the trail that you guys are walking on up to the lighthouse. Like a massive slithering track bisecting your trail. As you look around, you don't immediately see anything in the area that could have caused this, but this track is roughly like maybe 4 feet wide. Yes.
I mean, that doesn't bode well.
You all stop for a moment. You don't hear anything before proceeding on. Eventually getting to a slight clearing where there is not as many trees. And I want everyone to make a perception check.
Very perceptive.
I'm just relying on straight rolls like Egg has done in the past.
Great rolls. So, very good, actually. As you guys get to this clearing, you can immediately note 2 massive constrictor snakes are sitting on either side of your trail that you're coming through here. Let me go ahead and add these to the map, and then I'll identify. As you guys immediately see those 2 giant constrictor snakes, Dan and Fulwin also notice something that they probably have never seen in their life before directly ahead of them. And the reason you weren't kind of looking for this one, there's no trees overhead, but this one's flying slightly above you.
Flying snake?
It is a flying snake.
Oh, come on!
You got a Red Bull.
In addition to
That's bullshit.
2 absolutely massive constrictor snakes that are approximately 4 to 8 feet in width and approaching 15 to 30 feet long.
William, you see what happens when you doubt me and my stories about going to Orlando?
In addition, slightly behind them, you see a pumpkin snake that is kind of curious by the whole thing, in addition to a massive swarm of poisonous snakes that is kind of clumped together. And as they're like this ball of snakes, they're kind of just rolling into your direction. Sometimes a few snakes break free, but then they get caught back up in the clump that moves in your direction. So we're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
So as we do that, I have a question for you, Pat.
Yep.
I'm looking at my new shield. So what part of balance is it right now? I assume it's in balance form.
Through bounce, so it resets every day.
Okay.
I think that's what I had to do, if I remember. The balance resets to true balance after a long rest. So you kind of get the equal shift between damage and healing when it's at true balance, so you get a little bit of extra benefits there. But then if you want one or the other, you can attempt to shift it that way.
Mm.
So it gives you more like shield. I think while it's in true balance, it gives you like more protection benefits for you and your allies, and you gain resistance to both damage types. But if you end up shifting it to one or the other, you only get one of the damage type resistances, but you get extra benefits. So, as we pull up to this little clearing, and Fulwin and Dan spotted the flying snake out of nowhere, it's going to do exactly what its name does, and it is going to fly down at Fulwin.
I think I like that.
It's going to
make this whole win.
It's going to make a bite attack. As you see, it has like these wings and it's flying straight towards you. You saw the snake dodge out of the way and it zips right by you. And it has an ability where it does not provoke opportunity attacks as it flies by. So that will be its turn. Fulwin.
Okay, yeah, bow time.
Shoot.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Fuck the flying snake. I want to target that. and I'm just going to I'm gonna try attacking it with the bow.
That hits.
A-
By a
and
mile.
I'm going to use a superiority die to do a do a distracting strike.
Okay. Draw the
So I'm just
ire
gonna-
of the snake.
I'm gonna add that. So then I should just be able to roll the damage.
Oh, it's dead.
So you pull back and you let this arrow go, and it just tears straight through the back of the snake, all the way up to the front and out the mouth, and you just see it kind of just disintegrates from the arrow.
Yeah, no, fuck that. And then I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'll aim at the constrictor snake 1.
Okay.
And I will fire an arrow and use one of my my charges to where is it? Oh, need to open up my Word doc where I have all my my stuff.
Your cool abilities.
Yeah. I will do a grasping strike.
Okay.
So that's an additional 2d6 poison. And its speed, well, I guess I don't, that doesn't actually take effect until I actually fire at it. So I'll try to hit it.
Nailed it. These are not terribly hard to hit. They're just snakes.
Yeah. So that's the damage from the bow.
Okay.
With an additional 2d6 poison.
Let me make sure of something.
Yeah, it may.
This one does not seem to be at it. It is fully impacted by the poison.
Cool. So now it has its speed reduced by 10, and it takes 2d6 slashing the first time on each of its turns. It moves 1 foot.
Okay. So
Yeah.
slowed.
So, well, it's not slowed. It's just its speed is
reduced.
reduced.
Yeah.
So that would be my turn.
You'll see that snake. Roughly, these things in comparison to you, these are like the size of the basilisk in Harry Potter. Like, these things are huge. And that one constrictor snake, the giant constrictor snake, sees you hit it with the bow, and the other one is immediately going to start moving towards you guys to attack. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ooh, he's got range. So he's not able to use his constrict ability, but he is able to use a big bite attack at Mr. Dan. Dan does a 13 hit.
I don't think so. No, it misses. Oh my
Yay.
goodness. Armor class worked for me for once.
So you see this massive snake just snatch at you, and you were just able to step back in time. As it comes into the other snake, it is going to move, so it will take the damage. 5, 10, 15, 20.
So that's 2d6 slash.
Yep, and then it is going to dash straight up to Mira, and that will be its turn as it takes the additional damage. You see it is not bloody yet, but it is taking quite a bit of damage. That'll be its turn. Mira. Get the real music on now that we got some goodies. No more festival music.
Nature music.
And I'm like, I'm like looking in front and behind me. I'm like, having these two large snakes in time could be trouble. And so I'm gonna use my bonus action to do. Let's do branding smite. Yeah, branding smite, sure. So now I'm just gonna go in for it with my my Moon Touch Greatsword.
Alrighty. Oh, it's definitely. Well, that's a lot of damage. 15 with that.
That's a lot of
slash.
damage.
Now that's a lot of damage. With that slash, you make the snake immediately just start spewing blood.
All right, now I'm gonna go for another slash.
Oh, almost a nat 20. 24 definitely hits though. I think these guys have like a 12 AC.
Ooh, 2 4s. I thought it was gonna be a 6.
That's pretty good. This snake is looking really hurt as you're just slashing into big cuts. You almost bisect the snake.
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm gonna take out my shield and be like, yeah, stay close. I think my new shield should be able to keep us safe, and that'll be it in my turn.
It's gonna be the pumpkin snake's turn. Except this pumpkin snake is a little bit different. This one appears to have slight abilities imbued in it from the Feywilds.
This one can teleport.
How did you know? 5, 10,
Your
15,
guess.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So you see a blink.
I was
then
fucking joking,
It
man.
reappears right in between both Mira and Dan. So I'm going to roll a dice here to see which one's going for. 4 to 6 is Dan. So, alrighty, Dan. The pumpkin snake appears right next to you. And it will make a bite attack. I will say out of all these, this is probably the most dangerous one. So, a 12 misses. As you feel the fangs dash out towards you, Dan. It's almost like time stops for a moment. Time stops for a moment. As you can see that teeth flying in your direction, it's almost like your life begins flashing before your eyes. And then you step back and it misses. That'll be its turn. The swarm of snakes is going to roll on over. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that'll be its turn. Dan.
All right. Let's go. 1, 2. That should be about right.
I think both of those snakes will make an opportunity attack.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I mean, we've already had a flying snake. What's the worst that can happen after that?
Start with the swarm of snakes. Multiple
Well, now
bites.
we have the teleporting one.
Swarm of poisonous snakes bite at you.
It said it hit me.
You get
Ah.
2 piercing damage, and then you will make a con save. Which you
Yes, I will.
succeed. So you take half of this damage. And then the pumpkin snake will snap out at you. as a 22 to hit. So
Of course it hits.
the bite, not bad. 8 damage, and then you make a con save.
Which I succeed.
You succeed, so you take half of this. Okay. Still alive.
Yes, I am. My turn.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to cast Hunger of Hadar. And I've got my orange circle up, so that should be him. Should be all of them. So let's go.
Oh, they all fail.
Okay, so how does that? Okay, any creature starts its turn, taking a creature that ends its turn must stay. Okay, how this voice? No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded.
Okay.
So any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage. So, it should hit all of them. It should have the effect. Effect.
Okay, so at the start of their turn, they'll take the damage.
Yeah.
That the creature that starts its turn takes 2d6 cold damage. Okay.
Yep.
And then if they stay there, they take more damage.
Yeah. And if they end their turn, then
They-
they make a dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. So they can
Maybe
take
more
more damage
than
over
I'll
time.
Yeah.
Easy does it.
That'll be my turn.
Righty. Volwyn, you see that this black shadow just envelops all of these snakes here. You can barely see the tip of the pumpkin snake, and then you see the giant constrictor snake.
Okay.
The giant constrictor snake is very injured, too.
I kind of want to start hitting that pumpkin snake, but I think I'm just going to try to kill the constrictor first.
Ready?
So I'll fire my bow at it.
That hits.
I think I'm just gonna do the damage as normal. Oh, sweet.
Oh, yeah, he dies. You shoot the arrow right through the part that is barely hanging on. You cut it right off, and you just see it fly.
Okay. So then I'll turn my attention to the pumpkin snake.
You get advantage on because it is blinded currently.
Okay, but does it have any like cover because it's partially enveloped in darkness?
No, you can see it's like the backside of it.
Okay. So then I will fire my bow at this,
Already?
and I will
Just barely missed.
I will use a precision strike
Okay.
to add an additional
You hit.
1d8. Oh, I do?
You need a 1.
Oh, cool.
So you hit.
Yeah, so I hit. And I'll Ooh.
It's barely hanging on.
Oh. Now, how many resources do I want to burn in this one fight? Because I could
Yes.
action surge.
I am a minimalist when it comes to these kinds of things. That's my approach.
Yeah, it's just the fucking teleporting snake, man. There are flying snakes and teleporting snakes. And the next thing you know, there are going to be snakes that attack you in your dreams.
And don't forget the snakes in the elevator.
Snakes on the plane.
I am sick of all these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking island. But I think I will hold on to it because, I mean, this island is chock full of snakes. We may very well encounter more. So that'll be my turn.
Ready? The constrictor snake. I don't think it has blind sense. Oh, it does have blind sight, but it's only up to a certain range. It's gonna move out 5, 10, 15, 20. It'll just come around. Mira is gonna make a constrict attack at you.
So don't forget, he started his turn.
So
he
he
needs
takes
to
the
take
2d6.
2d6.
Yep.
2d6 cold.
That's
damage.
big hit. Oh, you killed yourself, I think. You killed the pumpkin snake.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
They'll
I
get
see
it on
what
their
I-
turns.
I hit the effects instead of doing the snake individually.
I got you.
Sorry. Sorry.
Mira, no problem. Constrictor snake, 23 hits Mira, so Mira will take this damage, bludgeoning damage, as Mira just grabs you real quick with its leg, like its backside, and starts wrapping you up and clenching and tightening on you, and you are grappled and restrained by the snake.
Little known fact: snakes are just a head on a single leg.
on its leg. That's what I was going for. So, Mira, your turn. You are grappled and restrained, and you can use your action to attempt to break free. But you can also do your turn within your range of movement and restraint.
Yeah, I think right now my best play would be to try to break free, and at least I'll keep the snakes here because then I'll slow them down with my shield. Because they're surrounding me, so like, that means their speed movement will be limited.
Gotcha.
For now, I'm gonna break free.
Okay, go ahead and make a contested. You can either do acrobatics or athletics.
I'm doing athletics.
He's gonna do athletics.
I'm gonna flex on these motherfucking snakes.
You got 23. You got a nat 20. Wow. So the snake is trying to clench you with its muscle, and you just rip it open and break free. So you are no longer grappled or restrained. The snake is like, oh.
Should rethink our strategy here.
That was pretty impressive.
Go back to the fucking Feywild.
Alright, so that was my action.
I don't know what you hate more there, William. Elevators or snakes?
Yes.
Yes.
In all honesty, like in real life, I actually don't mind snakes that much.
But Folwin, on the other hand,
Yeah, no, full when I'm learning actually does really hate snakes. Were you unaware that they can climb?
Yes, I know. And fly.
they can climb and fly.
Alright, Lewis, anything for your bonus action or movement?
Yeah, I think movement. I'm probably better off just keeping
Keep and hold.
position here because then they all get reduced by 10 feet of movements right now.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that too. But that is good to know. So anything within the range of you while you have the shield is slowed down by 10 feet when it's in true balance.
Yeah, because right now it is in balance from
Yep.
as my understanding goes.
Well, that's good. Alrighty. Is that your turn? Unless you wanted to shift it. I think it's a bonus action to shift the shield. But
Oh, really?
I believe so.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, it says I can shift it. Right now I think I'm probably gonna keep it as balanced
Okay then.
and my turn.
Alrighty. Pumpkin Snake will take the 2d6 damage. We'll see. Does it kill the Pumpkin Snake, Dan?
Let's find out. I'm gonna roll this separately.
And I can apply it too if need be.
There you go.
Oh,
he's dead.
he did. Poisons the pumpkin snake down. Swarm of snakes now takes 2d6 damage too.
Oh yeah, here's another bit about my balanced shield. Apparently it says you and allies within 5 feet cannot be pushed, pulled, or knocked prone.
Yeah, that's a good one. You can't be
5 points
repositioned.
for the 5 points of damage for the swarm of snakes.
You kill like a couple of the snakes within the swarm, but it is still mostly together. So it is going to attempt to move 5, 10, 15. It's going to come for
A
full
weird
win.
amalgam of snakes.
So it starts fumbling out of the darkness and moves towards Fulwin. So Mira, you get an opportunity attack at the swarm if you would like.
Yeah.
And these are
Yeah,
poisonous
yeah.
snakes.
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
You're like, one every 17 feet? Yep, there it is.
I found the statistic, guys.
It's like, you see like 100 snakes in this ball as Mira cleaves the ball. Pretty good. 10, it partially resists because it's a swarm. Yeah, you kill a number of snakes in there, and the swarm continues on and is going to make multiple bite attacks at full win. 16 misses. That is the swarm. Dan.
All right. Okay, so we will drop the concentration.
So the
So what is that?
hunger
That's-
disappears.
Yep. Yep, swarm of snakes, giant constrictor. All right, so let me erase the circle. Take that off. I think I'm feeling lucky. I'm going to use a cantrip. I'm going to cast Mind Sliver on the giant constrictor snake.
Nice.
You're feeling lucky. It fails.
Just gotta ask yourself one question. You feel lucky, punk?
There you go.
Do ya?
7 points.
7 to the snake.
Yep.
Its praise hurt.
And yep. So this is the effect. He took the damage, and on his next turn, he rolls a d4 and then subtracts the number on the d4 from the next saving throw he makes. So now's your opportunity, Tom. They're spellcasters.
Yeah. Yeah, I think just
About
you.
that.
I'm the only spellcaster. What
And
the hell?
partially Mira, but that's why you got to
I
quicken
mean,
it and then cast
technically,
it.
I have spells, but yeah,
He's got
Hey,
these
they're nowhere
hands.
near as good as
That's
the blade.
To be fair, the only spell I've mainly used is Healing Word. So
He can heal the snake.
yeah, no.
No.
Is that
How
your-
does healing work on a swarm? Because isn't the whole thing like the swarm's HP is some of the snakes are actually just dying?
Yeah, I don't think it. Like, I think it works, but it's not actually. It's just invigorating the rest of the swarm to make up the difference. But that's a good question. Is that your turn there, Dan, or would you care to move?
I'm gonna take my chances on not dying and stay right here.
Bowen, you got the swarm and you have the constrictor.
I do. You know what? I've been rolling pretty well. I'll take the disadvantage. I'm just gonna try to shoot the snakes in front of me.
Not a high mark, thankfully.
Oh, so that was one of them, and
Yeah, you hit.
so it's a 25. Cool.
Half damage. The swarm is now halved. So you see it is much smaller than it used to be.
Did I just take half damage from everything, or?
Yep. Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Well, this is a magic item.
Doesn't matter, it's still piercing based.
Okay. I guess I'll just do it again.
Ender in. That hits. Yep.
Ugh.
Swarm is looking pretty hurt. The numbers are fading.
Stupid snakes.
It's like
Yeah, I'll just end my turn there, I guess.
any giant constrictor snake gonna go for a bite at Mira. Nat 20.
Oh,
Shit.
Wow.
Mira.
I'm sorry, Mira. That sucks. I've been on that.
Oh,
At least it's not a Wendigo eating you whole.
that's a lot of damage.
So that will be the snake's turn, Mira. That was a lot of damage.
That.
Critically bites you right in the leg. Not the Wendigo. Those are later in this session.
It's waiting for us at the top of the hill where we're supposed to
Wendigo, Wendigo and snakes. Interesting.
It's actually just sitting in the lighthouse waiting for you. It's like, Dan, I knew you were coming.
Mhm.
Completely unrelated. It's just kind of hanging out there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Write that down, write that down.
Alright, time to.
Thanks, William. You just gave Pat an idea.
Alright, time to slice.
Where?
Time to slice the snake.
Slice the snake.
That really hurts.
We're in the astral sea. Where the hell did a Wendigo come from?
That
Directly
hits.
from the mind of Patrick.
Yes. The twisted mind. That snake is hardy. Hardier than the other one.
Oh, I was really hoping for
Barely
that 20.
hits.
I'll take some more damage.
Damage.
Good
Boom.
damage.
Now it is bloody.
Alright, let's see. Bonus action. It's a good song.
It's a banger. It's the
Yeah.
snake theme.
I was trying to see if I could if it was worth a shifting. Oh.
One gives you more damage, one gives you more healing.
Yeah, I guess I'm seeing that. Oh, maybe it might be worth trying light mode. So you know what? I think I'll do that. I'll use my bonus to
Forcibly shift it.
do a shift, and I channel the light. The shield.
Yeah, so you see the shield as a yin-yang symbol. And as you stand there and focus, the white emblem of the yin-yang starts to grow a little bit more, filling up more of the shield. So you have one charge within the shield now. And the shield can store up to 3 charges of light or dark.
Oh, so it's kind of like the mirror shield in Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Pretty much. You can't have light and dark charges at the same time. It's one side or the other. Is the only
I think
thing.
it's the same. I think it works the same in that game.
Oh, perfect. So, is that your turn there, Mira?
Unfortunately, I can't really use the light shield actions, but I have them ready to potentially use them next turn if needed. So I'm gonna do that. Wait till next turn.
You can also save it for after combat too, because you can only shift it in combat, but you can use the charges outside.
Okay.
The snake is going to attack Fulwin. Wow, 19 hits! It is half of the swarm, so it is less now. So Fulwin takes 1d6 piercing, makes a con save, and I think
Bastards.
the poison damage, is it reduced? It is not. So you still take... Oh, you succeeded, so you'll still take half of this. Oh, that's a low roll. There you go. That is the swarm. Dan!
All right.
Meow.
Well, I just can't have a giant constrictor snake doing what it wants to Mira. That's just wrong. So,
I can agree with that.
Please save me.
please save you. Okay, I'm having to decide between my friends, and I've got you.
No.
positioned
That
right
was
by-
no. That was I guess a bad Mira impression. Please save me.
Oh,
I'm doing fine. I'm just annoyed.
all right. When we're standing over your dead body, I'm going to look at Mira and I'm say, "He said it was fine."
He said,
Yeah.
It's fine.
I've got a lot of HP.
Screw it. Let's do this.
that's what the barbarians
We're going to do.
I paid for this health bar. I'm gonna use this health bar.
Barbarian be like, it's only a flesh wound.
All right. I'm just going to drop a fireball on this fucker and be done with it.
Oh, yeah. It's a solution and a problem. It succeeds barely. Oh my goodness. It is pretty hurt.
Pretty Hurt is not dead.
I think if it took
That's-
full damage, it would have died.
Oh, wait a minute. It still needs to roll a -4
On that save. Yeah, you're right.
on that.
Because that was the next save it took. So yeah, it takes the full damage, which is the additional 14, which kills it.
Nice.
So add 14 to this to get to
Very nice, snake alive.
69. Nice. You drop the fireball, and the snake just flops to the ground, singed and burned. Dead.
Uh-huh. So Snake Island, huh?
It definitely fits the name.
There's still one snake left.
What?
Oops.
The swarm.
Oh, right.
Bunch of mini snakes.
The metric. Dan, anything else for your bonus action and or movement? Sorcery points or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna. How many sorcery points do I need to expend to get that 3rd level spell slot back?
5.
Ooh, no, I'm just gonna suck it up. I'll expend those when I need them.
Alrighty.
That'll
Bullwind's
be my
not
turn.
worth it.
Bullwin. Yeah.
Yeah.
The swarm's looking pretty hurt.
Stupid fucking snakes. Yeah, we're just gonna.
It's pretty good damage. It's looking really hurt.
Can you guys like fuck off or die?
Double 5s still hits. Oh my goodness.
Snakes that just won't die.
It's hanging on with 1 hit point. You see one lonely snake still in the swarm, like looking up at you, like.
Can I just like put my boot over it and just like?
It's like it's doing the side to side jig at you, like.
That's my turn.
Alrighty, Mary, you got a snake at 1 hit point. It's a lone snake of the swarm.
Punch it.
Alright,
You
go
could-
ahead and go into the great sword and do like a thrust to get all snakes like kebab style.
Alrighty,
All the snake, you mean?
the one singular snake in the swarm
Oh, I
left.
thought there was a
Yeah,
couple left.
it's at 1 hit point.
Let's put it out as misery.
Oh, it just misses.
With advantage.
Just misses the one snake.
It's hard to hit one little snake.
It dodged.
I've been hitting it with a bow.
Last snake.
Up close.
Mira just walks over and just pushes the sword into the stake. And that is the last of them.
Alright, so does that count as a dark action because I technically killed
You reduced an enemy to 0 hit points, so yes. I think that is how I would it.
Can I use my bonus action to
shift it back, or
shift it back to light?
yeah, yes, you can.
I'm sorry. The what?
For what?
Is that a dark action?
Yeah, so there's things that make the shield shift to the yin or the yang side.
Oh, okay.
Harming a non-hostile NPC or ally, reducing an enemy to 0 hit points, or performing an act of negativity as determined by the DM. The light is healing an ally, curing an illness or status effect, and performing an act of generosity as determined by the DM. So with that,
I thought it was more of like a, oh yeah, Mira's got some.
She got some
weird baggage
going on. She got some evil going on. So with that, you guys are out of combat as the forest around you grows quiet for what seems to be the first time in a while inside this forest. And you know you guys are getting fairly close to the lighthouse.
I wonder if that was the last of the pumpkin snakes.
Like in the world? I mean, I'm not going to complain.
Teleporting snakes.
No game warden or something is going to come after us, right?
That you know of?
Yeah, you guys made the snake go extinct. You got to go to jail.
That's the new BBEG.
The Fish and Wildlife.
It's just old man Nim from Arborist.
The forest rangers.
The rangers are after us. The army rangers? No, the park rangers.
Even worse.
That's going to be a new NPC. It's just like a earthen fae that's just like, don't burn the trees. No.
It's like, okay, Smokey the Bear.
With that, you guys are out of combat. Would you guys like to take a rest here or push on? And because you guys know that the
are there any other snakes nearby? Considering the
in this immediate area, no. But with these giant constrictor snakes being here, you'd probably assume that this is probably a gathering point of some sort for these snakes.
So I'm thinking rest here is probably not the best of ideas.
No.
I wonder if we could find some place with like some higher ground.
Snakes can climb.
Yeah. And there are snakes here that are large enough to shake the trees, so...
You do know that there is the lighthouse that is some place that is some form of sanctuary. Or maybe there is something around the lighthouse that acts as a safe haven for the people that have to come here to change the light bulb.
How far away are we?
About an hour to 2.
Okay.
Well, I honestly, I'm okay with just keeping moving.
Yeah, for now, I think what we could do is, since I see definitely much more wounded than I am down, so I come in, I use the light, the yin yang shield, I guess the yin side,
okay,
and test out its healing properties.
So you hold the shield up towards Dan, and you see the shield illuminate like a golden light. The shield itself, after it finishes illuminating, turns back into perfect balance of the yin and yang. And Dan, you heal 1d6 plus Mira's proficiency bonus. So go ahead and roll that, Mira. So Dan heals, your proficiency bonus is 3 right now, so you heal 5 hit points back. There you go. and then the shield is back in true balance. So you get the
Thank you
radiant
much.
and necrotic back. So carry on through the forest, it seems. Taking pace.
Sounds good.
I want everyone to roll another survival check this time.
Survival.
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 You've thwarted my flying snake.
I mean, it was a flying snake against a guy with a bow.
Yeah. He didn't know. So it takes you a little bit of time, being extra cautious as you come through the trail. It's starting to get warmer in the day, and you don't see any other immediate dangers as you come through here, now that you're keeping your eyes out for flying snakes, teleporting snakes, massive snakes, swarms of snakes. You kind of have an idea of what this island is comprised of. And as you continue on, this picture is absolutely terrible. It was the best thing that I could make. But you arrive at what looks to be it's a circular, like, donut building of, like, ruins and walls that wraps around the lighthouse. In the far back, at the top of this, like, circle, is a massive rectangular room. The only way to get into the center part here where the lighthouse is, you have to enter the door at the south side of the ring. It would go all the way up on either side into the rectangular room, and then from the rectangular room, you could go south into the inner ring where the lighthouse is. There's no door here, but that is how this is structured, essentially.
I mean, how tall are those walls?
These walls, at this point, it's like a full building, so you're talking probably about 15 to 20 feet. You could potentially climb it, but you're not sure what you might encounter on top, and you're also not sure where the treasure may lie.
So this is the lighthouse, huh?
But you could also probably... Oh, well, go ahead and make a history check. This is definitely the lighthouse, as you can kind of see the flickering... It's like a bluish light that's kind of slowly pulsing.
I don't know about you guys, but I was expecting something a little taller, maybe.
The picture's not doing it justice. You can definitely see it.
POV.
You can definitely see it from the beach.
Just a little cold.
A little cold. But I think with both Mira and Fullen, you guys know that room in the back is probably like a refugee area. It's like an intermediary to the lighthouse, maybe a storage room, and also a place where people would hunker down before going into the lighthouse or staying here potentially. And the reason this ring is around here is to try to act like protection.
That's fair.
You guys enter the ring.
Sure.
Would you all like to take a rest here as you get into these ruins per se, and then are able to close the door behind you? You listen out. You don't immediately hear snakes in your area, and I think at this point, like from wall to wall, you know, if there was a giant snake in here, it'd be pretty tight.
I guess we can take a short rest with the door closed.
And
Sounds
then,
good.
important question: left or right side?
Left.
Vote Mira, Dan, left, right.
I'm good with left.
All right. Let's start this. I say stay close if in case I need to protect you guys. The shield.
Anything in particular during watch? Short rest.
So I don't think I get any of my many of my paladin stuff on a short rest. I would need a long rest to.
I believe I get my my superiority die
Yeah, I think you're right on that. Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and hit the short rest button. You guys can spend your hit die if you would like.
Sure.
Give me a
After
second.
that crit bite I took, that's where most of my damage
Chonker
There we
There we
snake.
go.
chomped.
No, chances are we're not going to take another one.
I'll do one more. All right. Works.
Yeah, I need a good one. Away at least. Oh, okay, it is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's definitely
Door was here, you would have gotten Song of Rest at least, but
yeah. We need a bard.
you gonna spend more, Mira?
Why did the three of us decide to come on this island alone?
Because we're adventurers and we adventure.
Mako wasn't feeling good. Anakin was still dead currently. Drake is gone, searching for his parents or something. And Arendor is lost in concentration. But no other hit dice for you guys? Dan and Mira?
I
Nope, I'm good.
think I'll do one more. Maybe we can get a.
I mean, chances are you going to use hit die later on, is the way I see it.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, well, if we could spend one more. And...
It's a big roll. That could make the difference. That 9 hit points right there. Okay. So as the hour ends up and you start feeling a little bit better, you start to hear a lot more hissing and slithering outside of the door. Now that it's starting to get a little bit later into it's just past noonish, getting a little bit, starting to turn from that high point of the day. So you can hear a little bit more activity outside to the south of you. The doors here to the ruins seem to be pushing back the snakes for the most part. It doesn't seem like anything is able to get into these doors for whatever reason. So, where would you guys like to progress to?
I guess we're going to go to the rectangle room.
Yeah.
Go ahead and set up this here. You guys are coming from this way. Let me read a little bit here. As you guys follow around this donut into the rectangular room, this picture also not perfect one-to-one of what I had envisioned, but as you arrive into this stone room with multiple other chunks and quarters, what look to be maybe places of sleep, places for storage of food and other materials, that was here in this sort of like, it's almost like a storage unit in addition to a housing unit. You see what looks to be many, many, many human-like statues. Some look in utter terror.
Oh my god.
And some holding their hands over their face. And you see immediately to the south, a heavy stone door lays closed. Let me go ahead and share the map.
Get the feeling these people have been scared stiff.
So you see tons and tons of these like human statues turned to stone, possibly.
We've seen petrification before, though, right?
Oh yeah, I would say so. You're familiar with it.
Yeah. No, because it's happened to. Did it happen to me at one point?
Can't recall. Someone got cockatrice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. In this campaign, I'm pretty sure we've seen petrification before.
But you do see a number of these statues. Some look almost lifelike. And some of them instinctively covering their face, one palm over one eye and one palm over the other, hiding their eyes.
Well, that can't be good.
Nope.
So wait, there are four doors into here?
The top one doesn't exist. I couldn't find a perfect one-to-one.
Okay.
So it'd be the left, right, and then the bottom. But the bottom one is seemingly closed.
So, what do you want to bet? There's something in here that's turned these people into stone.
I think that's a good bet.
Any bets? Any bets?
Well, when we're all in agreement on the same thing, I don't know that we need to bet on it.
So, does it seem like there's anything in this room with us?
Make a perception check.
Actually, it's
You don't see anything. As you're looking around, though, you notice like there's a whole bunch of different kinds of statues. You see like human halfling, a couple tieflings, couple humans, couple elves. You probably see a couple strange thing, a couple celestials in here that have like their Asimar wings out. It's just like different kinds of people that have seemingly been turned to stone and or carved.
Maybe it's a good time for me to try use detect magic.
Okay. Use detect magic. You do note with the detect magic, if you get a little bit closer, the door to the south seems to be magically sealed.
Seems like it may be a little tougher to get to that door.
If I move over to that bottom door,
Go for it.
And,
Move
like-
your tokens wherever you'd like.
well, I was thinking of going like right over here and putting my ear to the door just to see if I hear anything on the other side.
Okay. Is everybody else following suit?
Sure.
Well, as you're pressing your ear to the door, I want all of you to make perception checks.
On each perception check coming up.
This is where the party wipes.
Well, when you're listening against the door, it's a heavy stone door as you're pressed against, and you don't seem to hear anything through the door. You hear the faint shift of what sounds to be like grass behind you. And I think that at this point, Dan, and this is probably Mira. Let me pull up the stat for this creature.
God damn it. They were in the room with us the entire time.
Mira, this creature appears behind you and touches you. As you see what looks to be not a serpent, not what you'd probably be expecting. One of the statues that has its hands covering over its eyes, that has these Asimar-like wings, has moved behind you as you were focused looking at the door, and it touches you. You are going to take some damage, and then you're going to make an intelligence saving throw.
That's fucked, bro.
Mira disappears, pops out of existence. We're going to go ahead and roll initiative. As I don't know if you guys are familiar with these creatures. This is
I know what a weeping angel is.
I don't think I've seen this one before.
It's a Doctor Who
Not
thing.
familiar with it. That would be why I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no, the weeping angels are if you look at them, they are statues. When you don't look at them, they are wicked fast and they will kill you instantly or send you back in time.
Okay then.
Because I thought I made the save, or I guess I didn't.
Oh, yeah, my bad. You don't disappear out of existence. You are still there. But you feel like a tear in reality. You start to shift for a moment, and then you're still there, and you see this creature, now with its hands pulled away, you see it screaming face at you, like, but it doesn't have a sound. It's just screaming at you with these massive teeth. But solid stone. These all rolled really low. You only see this one weeping angel moved. But Fulwin, you heard another one in here. But they are indistinguishable from the rest of the statues, apart from the one that is directly...
I would imagine we wouldn't know anything about what these things are.
Probably not. You can go ahead and roll a nature check, maybe.
Now or
Yeah, go ahead.
on my turn? Okay.
So does detect magic detect anything from these
Not from these
statues?
creatures, nope. These creatures are a little interesting.
I'm curious how they work in the game, because weeping angels are kind of OP.
Yeah, I made them not that bad compared to... They're normally a CR 15. I toned these down to way less.
Okay. No. I was thinking in terms of like Doctor Who, they are actually indestructible.
Yeah, something like that. So this one, it is not moving anymore. You see it right there in front of you, Mira. But Fulwin, you're kind of perplexed by these creatures. Like, you just saw a statue move that doesn't look like a statue. Like, it looks exactly like a statue. And you're kind of wondering what these things truly are and why they're here. Nothing. Just like no answers are coming to you. But Mira, this creature that just tried to sap your energy and send you away, banish you to a different plane of existence, is right here in front of you. And it is your turn. This is going to be a little fun puzzle. So
I was expecting a Gorgon. Well played.
So first off, when I get touched, did I feel like it was more radiant energy? Did I feel more necrotic?
It was necrotic.
Energy. Okay.
You feel it like drain your life, which is typically necrotic. Man, I must have been on something I didn't know how to spell today.
All right. I think I'm going to use my bonus action, Divine Favor. I'm going to cast that.
Okay.
To add some radiant damage to my weapon.
Okay.
And now I'm going to attack this Weeping Angel.
Okay. You're going to learn something interesting. So that right now, the angel's in a statue form. As you attack it, you cut into it, but it doesn't seem to do anything. The angel is seemingly immune when it's in its statue form.
Fascinating.
Actually, no, I was incorrect. That was physical damage that you provided. So it, and you just hit the DC. So it does take a little bit of damage. I'm reading it incorrectly.
Okay, so that's some kind of resistance.
It does have resistance of some sort against physical damage.
Okay. And what about the radiant?
The radiant does not seem to affect it.
Okay, but so did it resist it, or just kind of the same?
Immune to the radiant, resistant to the physical slashing damage.
Okay. All right.
And your 24 was just enough to make an impact into the statue.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna have to keep my defense here and end my turn, and maybe
Make a
Maybe as we
constant-
fight.
Make a con save.
Con save? Oh.
I don't think you know of its abilities yet. Oh, perfect. Nat 1. At the end of your turn, you blink. And something else moves in the distance. And that other angel, you can feel is slightly closer to you now. Like, about to attack you as you blink.
I'm like, oh god. Where do I see that other angel?
You just hear it in the distance. Slightly to your northeast. But that is part of these creatures. And if you want to attempt to keep your eyes open, it is a repeating con save at the end of each of your turns. With the DC getting higher before you have to blink. Alrighty. So that's your turn there, Mira.
Hang on, so trying to think what's actually happening. Like,
When you
the
blink,
weeping
they
angel-
move.
Okay. So right now, this weeping angel in front of me is no longer in front of me.
It is still in front of you, but it's getting closer, like it's going to attack you.
Oh no, I meant the one I struck down, like the one I was.
It's still in front of you.
Okay. It's the other one that I saw.
The other one
wait.
is coming closer.
Okay.
Yep.
And I see and I'm like, there's another one on ahead. And I end my turn.
Dan!
Alrighty. This is what we're going to do. I am going to drop a shatter spell on this weeping angel.
Nat 1, it fails.
Fails.
It takes some damage.
Now, if I remember correctly, doesn't Shatter say something about structure?
It
Yep.
doesn't affect these any differently.
Okay.
A creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on this saving throw.
But the thunder damage does affect this creature. Non-magical, non-physical damage doesn't affect them, seemingly except thunder in this case. So it's still effective.
And I think that'll be my turn.
Go ahead and make a con save. Unless you would like to... You can either blink, or you can make the con save to keep your eyes open.
I'll blink.
Okay. Keep that in mind. Full one.
So now do we as a group now have that knowledge that they seem to move when you're not looking at them?
And that was just for that first one to give you a little insight.
Okay.
Now the creature can move to Dan because he blinked
Yes.
on its turn.
Where is the other one?
You're not sure. It's to the northeast somewhere. You see a mess of these statues over there. But you're not exactly sure where it's at.
I am going to hold an action.
Okay.
Where if I see another one, so I assume it's probably going to be like if I blink and one of them moves.
Okay.
Then I'm going to fire my bow at it.
Okay.
And specifically, I want to use an arcane shot on it.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess that'll be my turn. And I will blink.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, both of you blink, and so these weeping angels, 2 and 1, can attack either of you because you blinked in this round, essentially. So we're gonna go to number 2, since you guys haven't seen this one yet. This one is going to appear behind Dan. It just teleports, and it's right there behind him. and it is going to attempt the Banishing Touch in full when you get your held action.
Okay. So I will try to hit it.
And it is physical at this point because it is attacking him.
That is fine. So I will use my bow.
Nat 20.
And I'm going to
Nice.
use my grasping shot.
Okay. Now you'll know which one it is, at least.
I'll know which one it is, and the other thing is it takes damage if it moves.
I don't think if it teleports, though.
They're teleporting? God damn it.
That's how they always move. I don't know if they do
Okay.
that in Doctor Who or not, but in Gary's mod, they teleport too.
Yeah, no, they're moving. But whatever, it's fine.
That was fine. We'll say they get the damage. It won't do as much because it's slashing, or poison.
Okay. So it's that, and then this probably won't do anything, but it's because it was a crit, that would be 4d6 poison.
So it does take it in its normal form. Only when it's turned to a statue does it not. Which
It's a statue right now, right?
No, it's going to attack Dan. So you shot it as it's doing that. So as it's reaching out to swipe at Dan, nat 1, it missed. Dan, you see its hand reaching out towards you as you blink and you're opening your eyes and it's right there. And you just, as soon as your eyes open, it stops in its place. That will be its turn. Actually, I think it has... it can only do that once. Okay, that'll be its turn. Fulwin. Mira, you will see, during that moment, you blink as well, the Weeping Angel disappears, and it is going to be behind Fulwin. I need to roll a d6 real quick.
Okay.
What the heck? It is going to make its touch attack at Fulwin.
Bad touch.
Oh, another nat 1! What the balls? That will be its turn, I guess, as both of them are back to their statue forms. Mira. 2 nat 1s. I'm going to get a third one, I swear.
They're definitely doing the Aaron style rolling, where it's either amazing with nat 20s or complete ass with nat 1.
You know, I'm glad that this is the combat that it's happening, because these guys are monsters, so...
Honestly, they're interesting, and I'm going to assume things that I normally would work in Doctor Who won't work on this.
Maybe.
Because it sounds like you're basing it more on the Gary's mod thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Which there are certain things you can do, but...
So in Doctor Who, one of the things that you can actually do, which I don't know if this is something... the Weeping Angels, the reason why they cover their eyes is because they can see each other. So if you have two that end up looking at each other, they freeze permanently.
I didn't know that. It's interesting.
Could be,
I figure that wouldn't be something that happens in this combat.
No, not at all. But I didn't know that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, because it's not so much that if you blink that they appear. It's if anybody isn't looking at them. So as long as one person is,
They try to make it a little bit easier to trigger their ability when it comes to the blinking.
Yeah, they are terrifying, and the episode they're introduced in is one of the best episodes Doctor Who.
I bet.
Oh well, I have a video that I was going to post in the chat after the combat.
Yep.
Well, as I said, I was going to wait until after the combat.
All right, so I'm thinking this. Actually, if it, do we know? I guess maybe we don't, but do we suspect that these are like fiends or undead?
Actually, did you roll a nature check? Their anatomy is very different than probably what they are in the show as well. These look to be more like a golem of some sort. Tell you, they're definitely not undead. They're not zombies. Zomboids. Roll a mirror. Nature check.
I guess I'll do a nature check and.
It's a freebie. I'll give it to you free.
Alright.
Yeah, these are definitely not undead. They're not fiends. They seem to be more construct in nature, maybe mixed with something celestial or astral.
Okay.
Something not of this world mixed with constructy.
Okay. Okay, so I don't think they're like necessarily unholy.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I do have something else that could definitely help. Right now, since my radiant damage doesn't do shit right now, because I saw it. But I could do this. Could channel some. I'm gonna channel the light and dark energy and up my resistance to it. I'm casting protection from evil and good.
Okay. So you go to two charges?
No, that's my spells.
Oh, your spell. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's just flavoring.
Gotcha.
It's really protection from evil and good. Because I had a feeling they're at least like, oh, they might be like celestial, which makes sense. Sweeping angel is in the name.
Man, I got this snoozer of a song on, guys. We can tell me about it. So...
I mean, it adds to the creepy vibe, but I think we could use the song.
Some actual sauce in here.
Yeah, I'm guessing in terms of the resistances, I assume they don't really buff up. It's just either radiant, necrotic, or both.
Yeah, one or the other, or both.
I'm thinking right now I might be better off just keeping the shield balanced. And I'm gonna move towards an ally. That way, alright, so yeah, I'll come here to back up Dan. Bonus action, yeah, I'm just gonna hold off on those. And I'll end my turn.
Alrighty. Are you blinking or forcing your eyes open?
You know what? I think because I have all these extra saves and shit, I'm gonna try
Just
to
blink.
keep him there.
So you're gonna keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
Make a con save. And then we'll go to Dan. Dan.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna actually use my balanced.
Okay.
To give myself a advantage on this con save throw.
Okay.
Just need to have him.
Nat 20.
You succeed.
It's my turn. I'm assuming it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to drop another shatter spell on Weeping Angel number 2.
Okay. Sorry, had to turn away for a second. It automatically fails, so go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay.
Take the full amount. So that you see it's kind of cracking. The interesting thing about this Angel 2, as you're looking at it a little bit more, this one actually seems to have already sustained quite a bit of damage, so it's not as hardy as the other Angel. So this one, you're chunking away a little bit easier.
Let's see. I cast my spell. I'm going to try to back up.
Oh, okay.
See if I can get.
You're looking at it, right?
Yep, I'm looking at it.
Doesn't provoke an opportunity attack?
It does
Yeah,
not.
Nope.
Interesting.
Doesn't move while you're looking at it.
Guess that will be my turn.
Okay. Do you blink, or would you like to keep your eyes open?
Being as how I got my ass waxed the last time I blinked, I'm going to try to keep my eyes open.
Go ahead and make a con save. The DC
Before you
starts
do
at
that-
5, and then it goes up.
Before you do that, I'm gonna add your aura protection because you're within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
Boom. Do it.
Do it. I think if you put that one on yourself, Lewis, the aura effect, it will actually apply to anyone in the range.
I have it on myself all the time, but I don't know if
You succeed there, Dan. You don't have the aura tag with it, the capital AURA.
I think the other effect does, but I don't know how that
Me neither. So, Dan, you do not blink. You are still eyes glaring at this guy. And so far, no one can be attacked.
maybe
So-
I'll do
Full win.
Okay, so it does look like we're dealing some damage to these things.
Yep. The physical damage seems to do less than the thunder damage is.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep an eye on the one that just tried to attack me, and I'm gonna move backwards.
Okay.
Here, I guess. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to... I think I'm just gonna try to lay into that one.
Okay.
Whoops. So I'm just going to... I'll attack.
Misses.
Uh...
Or doesn't penetrate its statue form.
Okay. I'll try again. And,
Oink.
fucking goddamn. I will, as a bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark on this.
Okay.
I think these things are strange enough where I'm going to action surge.
Alright.
Where it's like, I legitimately don't know how to deal with these, so I'm just trying to lay into it.
that penetrates it.
Okay, and I will. I will goading strike it.
Okay, I like that.
So it's. I don't know if it actually has to do this or not, but okay.
It says
So that
no.
Oh, hang on. Why did it get that? Oh, yeah, I was wondering about that. How did it get that +3? This is not a. It's not an ally.
Does it has a +3 to the save? It's a wisdom save?
Or maybe it is. I don't know.
It has a +3 to its wisdom save, so.
Okay, so that's a weeping. For some reason, Weeping Angel 2 that's right next to me has like a supposedly the effect, save effect.
Oh, it
from
does.
the aura on it, so I don't know how that.
I got you.
so. I have my second attack then.
Okay. This one... Oh, you didn't apply it to the guy. Hold on, let me put it on there.
Apply what?
The damage. I got it.
No, I did. It's a D8 for my my bow damage. It's another D8 for the
Yeah, it didn't go on the guy, though, so I got it. Threw it under.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm just kind of in a weird panic, so I'm just not hitting it.
12, unfortunately. Doink! Right off the forehead into the air.
And that'll be my turn.
Do you blink?
I will try not to.
Okay, make a con save. And this is where you're going to learn something interesting. So, none of you blink. Bolwyn is not looking at one of the angels. Mira and Dan are not looking at the other one. The only way to really counteract this is to stand with your back against the wall. So,
Oh,
one
goody.
angel is going to teleport behind Folwyn. Just drops out of your vision between Mira and Dan, and is going to use its... This one doesn't have it, unless it gets it back. It got it back! Yeah, let's try again. Not got a nat 1. Nat 1. 3. It tries to touch Folwyn, and Dan and Mira turn and catch it just at the last second, and it freezes. The other one, in the meantime, teleports behind Dan, and it is going to try its touch again. I can't miss 4 in a row, right?
Sure you can.
15! Woohoo! Would you like to use shield? I think that'll be enough to actually save you.
What's that?
You have shield, don't you?
Yeah.
Would you like to use it?
Yeah.
Actually,
I
yeah,
think
you
I'm
do.
going to have to use it. Yep, I'll use it.
If you don't, this is what's coming for you.
There you go. Flat spot. Added 5.
So it goes to touch you, and then your magic deflects its finger. That will be its turn. Mira, you guys are all like in clusters.
I'm not a fan of these angels. Let's strike one down here.
24 just hits. Looking a little hurt.
Yeah, do I feel like they resist like all magic, or
It's not really magic.
sure.
It's they resist the magical damage, the non-physical damage, apart from the thunder, and possibly one other type that is similar to thunder.
Because I guess the best thing I can just continue to try to chip away like this.
This one's looking really hurt.
Oh, toll freeze! Dang it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep my shield balanced, and I think because of our positioning, I can basically stare,
Both of them.
at both of them at the same time.
That's a move.
And I you know what? I'll use my reaction again. I'm gonna give myself advantage on this con save to keep my eyes open.
Okay, go ahead and make a con save. The DC this time is 10. Okay, you're good. Dan, I also want you to make a perception check because of your location.
My location. Give me just 1 second.
Is that your turn there too, Mira?
Yeah, I'm just gonna save my bonus
Save-
action for another time.
Save the boner in action.
Yep.
Coming up. Ready to mix my concoction.
Your cookies?
Perception check. No. It's something I'm doing for managing my sleep. You said perception check, right?
Yep.
I am not perceiving anything at the moment.
Yeah, you're not really seeing anything with the heat of the moment. It is your turn, though.
It is my turn. Alright. I am going to cast... Let's see... Weeping Angel number 2. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at it.
Okay.
Yep.
What's the damage type?
Under damage.
Okay. It is looking really hurt.
I'll take my chances. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
5.
Back into the corner, and you can see both of them.
That'll be my turn.
Ready, Fulwin, I also want you to make a perception check.
God damn it.
That one, right? Yeah, you're not seeing it here. But it is your turn.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30
Okay.
against the wall.
Yep.
And I'm gonna aim at the one in front of Mira.
Okay.
And we're just gonna start firing.
I'll tell you the good news now. All of you have the angels within your vision, provided none of you blink. Misses.
I'm going to use a superiority die to add a D8.
You need to roll fairly high. The number you need is 24.
Yeah, no.
20 unfortunately doesn't do it.
I will fire again.
Okay. Oh, almost a nat 20. Right.
I guess I'm just kind of freaking out about this whole thing.
Snakes and weeping angels. Bounces right off the head again.
So I need another Constitution save?
Yep, if you're attempting to keep your eyes open.
Yes.
You are fine. The DC was 10. Ready. At least going into the next round, the DC is going to be 15. The only thing these two angels can do is roll for their...
Yeah, I guess the effect just keeps going back to them when they approach and like disengage from me. Is to see the Weeping Angel 2 has a save.
Yeah. Well, no, I think it's as soon as it gets to their turn.
Hmm.
Because I deleted it again, but that's okay. I think there's probably something to specify ally, but I can't recall.
Yeah, it says friend on mine, but I don't know if that's like correct or it should be fixed.
I think it might be ally, but these two angels can't move because none of you blinked, and you have all of them pinned down a line of sight. And thankfully there is not a third one in here. So that will be their turn. They didn't get their banishing touch back. So Mira, make a perception check. Man, all of you were
rolling
like
20.
All you are like for these perception checks. You don't notice anything in particular, but it is
I'm
your
focusing too much.
turn.
I'm gonna try to get another hit and maybe get a nat 20 on this guy, or get another 2.
Misses, unfortunately, in the stack.
Wait, that didn't hit.
That's only when it's moving.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately, can't track 2 ACs yet. 17 when it's moving, 24 when it is not. That can attack Mira?
Oh yeah, I do have a second attack.
It's certainly a try. Fortunately, it will result in much the same.
Yeah, I guess right now I just gotta. For now, I might as well just try to keep him pinned down here.
Okay.
In my sight and my turn.
Go ahead and make a con save if you're trying to keep your eyes open. The DC is 15 if you are. I like this mechanic of blinking. It's very different.
No, I'm deciding if I want to use my reaction, but I only have 1 left.
It's up to you. How bad do you need it?
I think right now, if I don't make the save, it's not the end of the world, because the only thing they could do is just gang up behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that could give an opportunity for someone else to finish it.
Yep.
Or I can just, roll real good.
Just roll good. You got it. Come on, I'm rolling like buns.
Alright.
Look, see? Yeah, nothing to worry about. You
Alright.
don't blink, and it cannot move so far. Alrighty. Dan.
I'm going to try a slightly different tack. I'm going to, Weeping Angel number 2, I'm going to try Mind Sliver.
Okay. You know it doesn't take non-magical damage. But or
Mind
doesn't
Sliver is,
non-physical
cantrip.
non-physical damage, excuse me.
Well, it saved.
Saved.
So,
So this kind of plays into it. So it's like you find out like it can't be affected by magic, only bludgeoning, slashing, piercing, except if the magic is thunder or presumably force.
okay. I've got 4 spell slots, so I think that'll be my turn.
Or you can hold and try to catch it when it moves. Then it would work. Are you trying to keep your eyes open, Dan?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Go ahead and make a con save. The DC is 15 now, because I think you guys all started at the same time. And you succeed. Easy does it. Full win.
All right. We'll try again. Still panicking.
That one, it just falls onto the floor. Nat 20.
Oh, not 20!
Oh! I'm in contact! And we're gonna
The
we're
nat one
gonna
than the
try
nat
to
20.
to distracting strike.
I've made
Um,
contact.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Oh,
killed the
finally,
one
that
weeping angel.
Oh!
As you shoot it, it kind of just crumbles. As it turned to black blood, like oil.
Okay, so maybe coming to this island by ourselves was not such a good idea. I'm slowly coming around to your opinion there, Folwin.
Yeah, no, it's not great.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a fun excursion.
Killed one.
Yeah, I mean that's my turn.
Okay, are you trying to keep your eyes open?
Oh right, yeah. Ba 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 ba.
Also, we'll give you this little nugget. As
Damn
you kill... So you blink. So the one weeping angel will be able to move on its turn. But in killing that one weeping angel, you see where Dan was just standing, where the little circle is for the arrow. That is where the door is. Like the little dot. A little panel starts to glow. Like a little blue pulse. That looks like almost like a button. So that'll be Folwin's turn. The angel, yay! Please use the ability. Please use the ability. It's going to teleport because Folwin blinked. Land it. You can do it. Now's the time. Yeah! So Folwin, you will take 28 necrotic damage. You'll make an intelligence saving throw. You succeed. Oh
That's
my
right.
gosh. I wanted to give you lore. I'll say it this way. You blink out of existence for but a moment into a realm of pearly white clouds in Greek architecture. And you can see the fires of a forge burning. And you hear the burly voice of a man. Have you found him yet, my son? And as soon as you hear that, you're back. And that will be the angel's turn.
Okay, I'll be right back. I need another battery for my my mouse.
Go for it. Mira, you also see that light on the door.
And I'm like, oh, so we need to... So we may need to defeat the other one then.
It does look like a present button.
15, 20. So is it a statue right now, or is it a... It
is right now, because you didn't hold your attack.
Alright. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna try to strike at advantage.
Okay. Just hits.
Alright, time to go again.
Misses.
No dice. Alright. Alright, now I'm just gonna move back here. That way I can give Dan Folan extra save opportunities, and that's to end my turn.
Are you blinking?
I'm gonna try to hold them down.
Go ahead and make a con save. DC's 20 now. Jeez. Okay.
I'm back.
Dan,
We're like I'm like Aizawa here.
Yeah. Dan, you see that button is now flashing. Like you could potentially open the door.
I want to open the door, or do I want to try to kill the weeping angel? 1, 2,
Could be benefits in
3,
either.
4, 5. My friends die or open the door. That's a tough one.
It's
Alright,
a
I'm gonna
free
go
action
open
to
the door.
touch the button if you want.
Why?
Oh, is it?
Just a button.
Is the button right here where I'm at, or is it over there at the door?
You see this like little circle here in the arrow, like this.
1, 2, 3, 5. All right, free action to press the button.
You see the heavy stone doors slide, and you see the eyes of the angel turn blue, and then it like.
It like it powered down and it quit moving.
Yep.
Oh, well, that was easy. Why
Are
didn't
we
y'all
out of
figure that out?
combat?
You kind of assume that these might be a security system.
So
Okay.
if we close the door again, we got to fight it on the way out.
You could always just run through the doors that you came into. Those didn't close.
I mean, how far would they chase us out?
To be seen. They seem to have been maintained within this room.
I just posted a clip from the episode where they're first introduced, which is probably one of the better episodes of Tenant.
I have to watch that afterwards.
It's the best deal.
I got
on the planet.
advertisements.
Join Planet Fitness today for just $1 down, $10.
Years before I say it.
the other idea that I had for these is if you back yourself into a corner, like a true corner, then it can never get you as long as your eyes are open, and it can't teleport behind you. So that's the other way. But with it powered down, you can attempt to destroy it. It might take quite a bit for you guys, if that was something that you wanted to do. It is no longer functioning or moving, provided that the door stays open. So, but that is up to you guys. It is no longer an immediate threat to you.
So, people used to come here to the lighthouse to change the light, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So what changed?
That is the glory of a forgotten past, is now no one knows how to get through here. Maybe they had a secret way of doing it long ago that you guys don't know.
Maybe. I'm going to go pee while y'all discuss it.
Yeah, we can take a quick bio break here if you would like, because I think this is a good spot before getting into the lighthouse. So,
Okay.
Let's do that.
take a quick bio break. So jumping back into it, as that door opens up into this like inner sanctum, you see it's like a nice little forest. It's almost serene, and you don't notice any snakes in this immediate area. You see these massive tracks, though, of like this Behovian creature. No, I'm just kidding. There's no bull-like creature here. You just see the immediate tower is the lighthouse. With the door is partially ajar, seemingly still swinging into the wind. Maybe like it was opened recently, or it's just sat there swaying in the wind. You don't see any fresh tracks immediately outside the door. You'd probably see some imprints of a like serpentine kind of creature that was over here, but apart from that, nothing really. The lighthouse stands quiet, and it is up to you guys to proceed inside if you wish.
Shit. Sorry. I'm looking at how long Doctor Who has run. Its original run was 26 seasons.
Wow.
It's too many.
And now it's 15.
10 actors have played Doctor Who. So you figure, what was that, early 60s when it started?
Yeah, 63 to 89. And then it was rebooted in 2005 and is still running.
Too much Doctor Who.
How do they continue to write for that one character like that?
Well, that's the thing. When he regenerates, it's technically the same character with similar memories, but they have their own personalities.
They still have to make lore for a quote-unquote doctor. Now we got some mysterious music. So, cutting back into it, guys. You guys proceed within the lighthouse.
Like that. Did we take a long rest?
Oh, you want to rest in here? Or in the safety of the ring, inner ring?
I think we would, yeah.
You want to do that? Okay. As you guys... let's go ahead. You guys taking watches?
Well, first question I'd have is, does the door remain open indefinitely?
As far as you're watching it, it seems to not close.
And my next question would be, why does the door need to be closed? Is it a problem that we are leaving the door open?
Good question.
All right, so we take a long rest inside the lighthouse.
That's up to you.
Which means we would have to explore the lighthouse before a long rest.
At least the
Pretty
basement.
much. Which means, yeah, basically. just know I've got 4 spell slots and cantrips.
I mean, if we wanted to take a short rest, did we get the sense that the Weeping Angels would never leave the rectangle? Because I'm wondering if we could take a short rest in the outer circle, because that's still walled in and protected by the gate.
Seemingly, but you don't know if the door will close or not.
Well, if it does, I guess we could just open it again. Do we know what triggered the button?
Killing the Weeping Angel. Killing one of them.
And when it died, it became like black
Stagnant.
oil or something?
Yeah, it was like their innards. It just like popped into mist.
So at the expense of throwing this out there in hindsight, because my hindsight's always better than my foresight, I think those Weeping Angels had a command word that would be spoken to shut them down so the people doing the lighthouse could come out here and do their maintenance.
Possibility.
I mean, is there any way to like inspect the button in the door to figure out the enchantment?
You can certainly try.
I mean, it's not my forte. I can't.
Something you could always try. You also feel like this inner ring. You don't see snakes in the immediate area. The tracks that are in this area coming from the door to the door of the lighthouse seem to be almost like a heavy disturbance that sways back and forth. Almost like a larger snake of some sort has come to and from the door. Not terribly large, not like large like the constrictor, but maybe about 1 foot to 2 feet thick. So there is a possibility to rest here. There's a possibility to rest in the rectangle or in the ring, or you could try to investigate the lighthouse and rest. It's up to you guys.
I think we take our chances here in the inner circle before we go in the lighthouse.
You notice there.
Whoever is on watch, I'm going to say, has to keep an eye to make sure that door doesn't close.
You do notice that there are no snakes in this immediate area, which is a bonus for you guys. You'd probably see some on the roof of the ring, but it seems like they cannot enter into this sanctuary inside the ring. So, as you guys hunker down for a rest, it's about 2 in the afternoon at this point, as you guys try to settle down to get a nice rejuvenating rest in before entering into the lighthouse, and then probably the trek back after. So you guys take watches. I want, instead of foregoing watches, we're just going to have everyone do a perception check, and this will be what they see during their watch. Because each of you would need to do one at this point. So you all are, as you're resting, tending to your wounds, laying down, trying to close your eyes in this probably scary environment. Dan, something is just bothering you as you're sitting there watch. The door doesn't close. Nothing seems to come through the rectangle out towards you guys as you all are watching. But Dan, you look up to the top of the watchtower as it starts to turn probably about 8, 9 o'clock at night. And you see piercing green eyes glowing watching you through the window at the top of the lighthouse. And then those eyes that glow fade into nothingness, and the visage in the window disappears.
Yes.
So you definitely get the feeling that you are being watched.
Okie dokie.
But
I don't know what to do with that. So I'll just keep right on with my watch, making sure the door stays open, making sure nothing approaches us.
Alright. And as you do, you all do recover from the benefits of a long rest.
Just what I needed. Okay. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Got all my spell slots back.
You see, I think at this point too, when you guys kind of like wake up fully for your watch, and it's getting a little bit darker, you can see the lighthouse has that blue flickering light in the top, and the flickering starts to get slower. Like it's dying. It's at the very end of its life.
Okay, then. I guess we need to go fix the light. Tell Folwyn and Mira about the creepy visage with the piercing green eyes that I saw on my watch. It was watching us, but it didn't do anything else. And it was at the top of the lighthouse.
So you guys make your way inside the lighthouse. As you peer into the lighthouse, you see this set of metal stairs that goes in a spiral fashion all the way up to the top of the lighthouse, where there is a door which has to be opened to get into the room at the top. I think in here, make a survival check, everyone.
I'm good at these.
That's pretty good for both of you.
Great roll.
It's pretty apparent. More so apparent for Mira and Folwyn. There seems to be some sort of like viscous slime of some sort on the stairs. You'd probably assume, for both Mira and Folwyn at least, this is probably like some oil and or shedding from what looks to be a snake skin of some sort. You guys make your way up the metal staircase, twisting up to the top.
Or not.
Okay. As you climb the steps slowly, one by one, you can hear it's quiet. Very quiet in the room up above. You can hear the crackle of a fire that is just about to expire. As you near the top of those twisting stairs, the door slowly creaks open. No one is present to greet you at the door, but you will hear a soft voice whisper into you, and I know my sultrous voice doesn't really do this justice, but they will say, "Come in. Been expecting you. It is about that time."
All right. I will go ahead and make my way to the room.
Okay. As you enter into the room, everyone else following suit.
Back at the Tulipman, I'm going to be, remember, when a lady invites you into her room, you accept the invitation.
You all following suit. Mira and
I
Paul.
guess.
I mean, we're probably going in anyway.
I'm gonna describe the scene first, and then what you see, and then we'll get into the moment. As you enter this very small, square-shaped room at the top of the lighthouse, this would be encompassed in where the windows were, and there is a pedestal in the middle that seems to be channeling magic upwards vertically into a blue ball of flickering light that is at the top head of the lighthouse. The channeling of magic, the pulsing, is getting slower and slower, as the inscription of runes at the base of this center looks to be kind of worn. Immediately to the north of that inscription is a pedestal. The pedestal has depictions which can be investigated later, but the pedestal looks to have held a circular device that is missing from the pedestal. In the far side of the room, you see a slender figure with a long serpent-like body. And she is wearing an elegant set of cloak, covering her head so you cannot fully see her hair or her features of her ears or whatnot. She'll turn to look at you, and she has her eyes closed initially, and you see these soft, almost Asian-like elvish features as you peer through the cloak and you can see pointed ears. She will begin to pull the hood back, revealing a head of black snakes. And I will show you what she looks like. And I will show you what the top of the tower looks like. She will say, "Are you here to fix the lighthouse?"
Of course.
My name is Thalia. I have lived here for a long time. For as long as I can remember. And no one...
maybe snakes aren't so bad.
No one has come to repair the lighthouse. And I think it is just about due. It's probably been about 100 years since the last one came. Which 100 years ago at this point would have been the Forgetting. So no one remembers beyond that. Are you able to repair the lighthouse?
What will happen
Maybe.
once we repair it?
You will be able to go on your way. Isn't that what you are here for?
Do I believe her?
Make a insight check. It's kind of hard to tell. She's not even looking at you fully because her eyes are closed. You can see that her eyes are closed, but it's almost like she can see you. Because of the snakes. The snakes on her head are turning and looking at you, flicking their tongue. This has become my home, and I have lived here for a long time. If you are here to repair it, then you are permitted to do so. No one has been here with the intention of doing so for 100 years.
Do I know how to kind of repair the lighthouse light or?
Looking over, these are just a series of runes that are carved on this, it's kind of like a stone tablet that is channeling this energy upwards into the light. And it just looks with time, it has been worn out and kind of gotten dirty. And so you'd probably assume it needs to just be cleaned up and recarved with some of the symbols to continue channeling the energy for potentially another 100 years.
Like what we need to do then.
She will slither over next to you and reach out her hand. Pleasure to meet you.
Yep. It's a pleasure to meet you too.
So, are you going to attempt to repair the runes on the stone tablet turner?
This is so far out of my wheelhouse.
Doesn't mean you can't help.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can help where possible. It's just like I kind of expected this was one of those things where it's like you need to come here with a new light bulb, and we do not have a new light bulb.
No, and not that.
We don't need a new light bulb. We
Thankfully.
just need to figure out. We just need to figure out how to clean up the runes, make sure they stay clean, and yeah, we got this.
I want each
I mean,
of you to make an Arcana check, then, if you are going to help.
I'm just looking at it, Arcana, just to at least see what we're dealing with, even though I'm probably not going to be the one to fix that. I mean, just assist
Hey.
like Dan or
It doesn't mean
anything.
you can always roll high.
What
This
did you
Arcana.
need for me to Arcana?
These runes do have an air of conjuration and evocation magic, though. Okay.
One time I roll a 1 on something I'm proficient in.
And
Dude, you got the +4.
I
I
see
know,
you.
that's what I'm saying.
Don't make me the one responsible for this.
It's all you, brother. You got it.
I see.
You can fire
I
a bow,
see.
you can clean out some runes. It's all you.
I see. Dan getting distracted by Falia. I'm like, focus. We need your magical talents to help out here.
okay, so here's the thing.
Oh,
You all are able to repair the runes and clean it up and brush it off, but it doesn't seem to have that magical power. So between you all, you can expend up to 3 levels of spells to fully empower it. Again, the runes and stuff are there to maintain it, but it doesn't have the juice, essentially. So between the 3 of you, you can combine up to 3 spell slots to empower it for the duration. Which you'd assume the duration is in the neighborhood of 100 years.
Got a
well,
light
my-
cantrip.
They have to be leveled spells, up to 3.
I feel like my spell slots are a little less important to me. Because mainly I use them for like healing word, and I can be somewhat self-sufficient without them. Can I sacrifice them? Because that's
Yeah.
not what I wanted to do. Because they're a part of the bow.
You can still do that.
Right.
They're still spells. They're leveled spells.
Okay, so
They're level 1 spells, right?
yeah, it's I have 3 slots. Yeah.
You're gonna use all 3?
I figure if there's anything else in the day, unless one of you wants to give up one so I can have 1 spell slot for a healing word, but...
I can give up 1. That way.
Yeah, having 1 healing word to potentially bring someone back up is, I think, important.
I also have other ways to heal, so I don't need I really need a spell slot to do it.
So 2 from Folwin and 1 from Mira?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could just do like a smite.
So you channel your magic, imbuing it, like trying to use a smite, and it filters straight into the lighthouse. Folwin immediately trying to channel the magic of the bow to burn the spell, and it filters into the lighthouse. Once, twice. The beam that comes from the stone turner gets brighter and brighter, shooting up into the blue flame at the top of the lighthouse, which gets stronger, brighter, more intense, and you guys have successfully restored the lighthouse. I think. Okay. Thalia will slither over next to you, Folwin. I didn't know that you were a man of nature and magic. Intriguing.
Yeah, sometimes I surprise myself.
He will turn to the rest of you. You all were not here to actually fix the lighthouse. And yet you did anyway. Why?
Because we're roving do-gooders, man. We do good where we can.
You have seen what I have done to the other people that have come here out of greed. And you still performed an act of kindness. As you...
Oh, that was you? We honestly hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, as she kind of says this, you think there was a number of actual statued people down there, in addition to the Weeping Angels, which were seemingly caused for her. She will say, well, I appreciate your kindness and generosity regardless, and so I shall give you a gift. She will slither over behind the pedestal, move a concrete board, like a concrete brick, and lift up what looks to be a quarterstaff. And the head of the quarterstaff careens into what looks to be a serpent's head. So I will drop this in the combat tracker. I assume it'll be something that Vinny will use potentially, but it is a quarterstaff that lets you deal additional poison damage once per round, and you can use a key point to essentially make someone poisoned. So, she will give you the serpent staff, and then she'll just kind of gesture over all of you, and she'll open her eyes. She looks at each of you. I'm surprised you all came this far. I'm assuming you were looking for this, as she hands you the serpent staff. Or was it this that potentially drew you here? As she gestures over to the small pedestal on the north side of the room. You see the pedestal where it looks like this giant coin, almost like a disc, like a giant frisbee, was probably set in here in this pedestal. And on the bottom of the pedestal, it details pictures about how this disc was thrown or placed on these giant monsters. And then you almost see the monsters get caught in a net, in sort of these like hieroglyphic fashions that are wrapped around this pedestal. This doesn't impact you characters, but your previous characters from the prequel. You all would probably remember there was one circular disc-like object on Sevenfold, and when she got reduced to a certain number of hit points, it captured her. That is probably correlated to what this object would be. This is the origin of such artifact. Not that your characters would know when it was used, but these pictures depict on what it could be used for. This magic seems strange in nature too. So I want everyone to make an Arcana check.
Definitely beyond my realm of expertise.
There we go.
Yep, nope, there it is.
Switcheroo. So, Dan, I think after, especially the events of Viridius, you would see these kind of runes in magic that would have channeled such an artifact. It is that mysterious school of magic that you have seen a few times now at this point. Praeceptum. This very old, ancient magic, seemingly wherever you go, has had some sort of past or history in this world. As you continue on, you're kind of seeing that this world has been built upon this ancient, forgotten magic. And what it might be able to hold. And she turns to you all. Well, are you going to hang out here a bit longer, or are you going to be getting back to your boat?
I think we need to get back to our boat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mira, as you look at her too, you see this woman who is a Medusa, but she also has these Asian-inspired features. Similar to that of you, that of your family, that of Kylin. This also seems to be some sort of long-forgotten link between you and the features that you have seen throughout this world. And how she got here from where, she does not know and doesn't remember, same as the ancestry of you and your family. But you could probably assume that she wasn't always a Medusa. I think at this point, too, she will tell you all, I'm looking to leave this place, and I know you all came on a boat. I'm looking for my son. Can I venture with you all?
Why do I believe her? Like,
Make an insight check. You're not sure. She will say, he left this island years ago to go explore the world. He wasn't my real son. I just simply raised him. We were both here when we awoke, per se. So from when they started to remember, they've been here. So 100 years ago. He has since left, and I have stayed here.
What's his name?
Good question. Let me pull up my notes because it is actually coming sooner than you think. His name is Hebi Yokai.
Does it sound like someone I know or have familiarity with?
Not anyone you know yet.
Okay.
Maybe next session. You'll find this answer later. But she will say, so what do you say? I promise to be on my best behavior. She flicks her tail up over Fulwin's shoulder. I can help you out as needed.
I don't see a problem with this.
Shall we roll? I can keep the snakes at bay.
That I can appreciate.
Yeah.
She will also, if you guys are, unless you want to explore here, is there anything else that you want to do before setting out?
So did we get that's serpent staff or anything? Or
Yes.
So
You have the serpent staff. And you'd probably
Okay.
assume that this is the magical item. And potentially is the magical item that Captain Beckham was referring to.
Mhm.
That
Okay.
or the pedestal. The information about the pedestal was.
I do have a question though.
And I might have an answer.
So we turned on the lighthouse, but now you want to leave.
I've called this place home for long enough. I think it's time to move on. Something tells me I wasn't meant to be here. I just ended up here.
But why'd you bother lighting the lighthouse then if you wanted to leave?
People had to come here to light the lighthouse. They had to come here by boat. And I didn't decide to leave until fairly recently. Felt like... Go ahead.
I was going to say, well, she may have decided to leave because we have been proven ourselves trustworthy to her, whether we intended to or not.
That's also true. You also seem to be maybe similar to her son in some ways, with your kindness and willingness to help others. And also more capable. He will say, as you guys kind of tend to your stuff and finish checking out this area, you don't find anything else here. Maybe some scrappings and roughage and bed leftovers from where she had stayed. But nothing else here of substance until you guys head out. As you guys end up going back through the ring outside of the lighthouse, the door closes behind you once you re-enter. And as you are continuing to your walk back to the boat, Thalia will lean over to you, Fulwin, and say, "That was a nice shot on that flying snake."
Wait, you saw that?
Her eyes glow green as she's looking ahead, not looking at you in this case. I can see everything on this island. You'd assume she'd be able to see through the eyes of all the snakes.
Is it just on this island, or Like, just any snake you can see.
I guess that will be seen.
Huh.
Probably a domain of sorts.
Domain expansion.
Yoi Tengai. Was it fallen?
No, it was just a... in my head, I'm just thinking about, like, the logistics of, like... Is she connected to all the snakes on this island? Like, does she control them? If so, why did the snakes attack us on the way there?
Oh, no, don't worry about that. You proved yourself worthy.
By getting that sick shot on the flying snake.
That's what I guess this is what I'm thinking of, like, as a player now, out of character. So I'm thinking that maybe she's a way testing us, like Pat said, and maybe she's known all along where her son is, or she knows that even regarding where she is, she needs like powerful people to actually help, and realize that, oh, we're actually pretty dang powerful people. Maybe these are people that can actually help.
Possibility. I think you would definitely get the feeling that she kind of respects you guys, especially the feeling that you guys fought the Weeping Angels and survived. She knew that happened.
Plus, I guess we also impressed because, like Pat said, it's like, oh, you just didn't go on to attack me and just like the lighthouse. Well, it's interesting. Maybe you guys will actually help, and that's when she decided, like, oh, you guys are the ones to go save my son.
I think that's a good insinuator. But I think your guys' trip back down to your boat is, you don't even have to walk at a slow pace. It probably takes about 2 hours of walking. No snakes are visible on your way back down there. It's like they're all moved. They're not in your way. None are hanging on the path. It's like a normal walk through the woods. And you'd probably get the feeling that she has some sort of command over the snakes as well. You guys end up making it back down to the boat with Captain Beckham, who immediately is shocked, to say the least. And he will say, "Well, you certainly found a treasure. Hello there, madam." And she will look at him. "Well, aren't you the pleasant sailor?" "Oh, well, I try my best. Welcome aboard. I'm assuming you're traveling with us?" "I guess I am for a while. Thanks to your fine crew." And she smiles. While she has her eyes closed, she looks over at all of you and smiles. "Thank you for having me." "Anytime." Captain Beckham will turn to you guys here. "Did you all find any treasure?"
I'm going to point to the lady and I'll say, "This is the fairest treasure that we could have ever found on that island."
He'll give you a bump on the shoulder. He's like, "I know you did, my friend. The more the merrier, especially if they are capable at sea, because it's quite dangerous out there, if you've seen, and I don't always like conflict." You kind of see, too, like, I think, Dan, you'd probably notice it, especially if you're talking to him a one-on-one. You probably see his knees shaking a little bit. Like, he's a little nervous, a little scared of what's going on. Because he's not a very brave individual. But he's happy to have her along. So he will turn to you all and say, "On to Medius?"
On to Medius.
Guess so.
As you guys sail into, I guess this would be into the morning. The day starts to roll in as you guys are just getting outside of Medius. You see there's a beautiful town, more modern construction, a colorful clock in the center of the town with a wooden clock face that ticks, that's painted vibrant colors, has a stone ball slightly over it that acts as like a pendulum or a weight. High above in the sky, even though it's early morning, is the moon. As you pull into the dock, you'll hear the cawing of the seagulls in the early morning. You'll feel the mist of the sea. You'll hear the waves crashing up on the shore of Clocktown in this port where you guys have docked. And you'll hear a voice reach out to you. Ahoy! Are you here for the festival? And that is where we're going to pick up next time.